our next series are again, if you guys are here, say hi, use the hashtag FSG 2020. It's right there. I put it right there so you guys can remember it. Share random or your favorite emojis. I have mine right there. And again, if you guys are commenting, if you guys are sharing or commenting emojis, that does help our speakers feel a little bit more welcome, a little bit more loved. So our next speaker is someone who was actually one of just the attendees last year for Freedom Summit and is now a speaker. She's also known as the Mother at. She's a website copywriter, freelance writing mentor, and an anti-violence against women advocate. She is devoted to helping her clients turn their boring copy to enticing messages, and her mentees start a successful freelance writing business, and victims of women abuse break free from their abusive relationships. Her mission is to be the good servant of God through her blessings. She believes that everyone was sent in this universe for a perfect purpose to serve. With her speech, How to Turn Your Challenges into Opportunities to Achieve Time Freedom, where she'll talk about how you can turn your current or past challenges into income opportunities that will allow you to achieve time freedom. Everyone, please send your clap emojis if you have it, or your favorite emojis for your speaker, Miss Charlyn June Awing. Hi, Charlyn. Hi, Charlyn. We can't hear you.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me now?
Yep. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So, yes, my internet has been dropping. The weather here is gloomy, but I hope that we can get through it.
Yes. So, I just saw you last week. So, hi. We just talked last week also. So,
Hi. Hi
I'm
again.
excited to hear your talk. And Charlyn, you are free.
Okay, so, wait. I'm sorry about that. I would love to share my screen with you, but I'm having trouble. Yeah, so okay, so our topic for today is going to be how you can turn your challenges and into opportunities. And actually, I was so overwhelmed by all of what David said a while ago. And let's let's try if your mind is still with me today. Okay, so can you share something in the comment section so that I will know if you are hearing me right since uh what's wrong with my screen? I can share it with you. I guess I should just talk without a screen. I mean a presentation. All right, so there you go. Okay, so sorry about the delay. So let's start. Let's start turning your challenges into opportunities. So hello everyone. What we're going to talk about today is how to turn your challenges into opportunities. And let me just ask you, are you feeling challenged right now? Are you stressed and tired of your daily routine, maybe due to the long commutes and traffic that you are going through? Or maybe you are an OFW and you are feeling down because you're so tired and exhausted of what's happening inside your work. But you can only virtually connect with your loved ones. Or let me guess, you're one of those who lost their job due to this global crisis and you don't know what to do to get yourself back up. Okay, so I don't know what you are exactly feeling right now, but if you are challenged or struggling, please know that you are not alone. I also had my shares of challenging times. One morning of 2016, I am holding the doorknob with my tears ready to drop. I was about to go to work, but I was hesitant to do so. Why? Because at my back is my daughter lying on the bed and having a fever. She is sick. I've already consumed all of my official leaves when I took care of my sick father who had multiple surgeries in just 1 month. And now I am forced to choose between my job and my daughter. If you are a mom or a parent, you will understand that this is a very tough decision to make. Am I right? And guess what I did? And please don't hate me for this. I let my teardrop, wiped it out. I opened the door and left my daughter alone. I had to choose my job that time. Because if I won't, I might lose it and we will starve since I was already buried in debt and have no savings at all. That, my friend, is just one of my shares of challenging times. That is one of the reasons why I sought for change, for growth, and for freedom. And today, I finally enjoy my time freedom and location freedom, and now I am also earning what I actually deserve. I can now be with my loved ones whenever they need me. I am here when they are sick, when they need someone to chat with, or when they need someone to play with, when they need support in their passion, and when almost any time they want to talk to me or see me, they can do it. Thanks to online freelancing and the digital industry as a whole, I am still able to provide for my family without having to choose between my business and my career and my family. Another exciting thing that I love in what I am doing is that I get to work with industries that have amazing mission of helping heal the world. Do you want to get up from your struggling situation and achieve time freedom or location freedom, or maybe some other freedom that you want to get without sacrificing your ability to provide for your family? Can I have a yes in the comments? Whatever challenging situation you are in right now, I would love to help you find your mission. But why do you need to find your mission if you want to achieve the freedom that you want to achieve, that you want to get? I will talk about that later, but let me just share with you the actions that I took to get to where I am today. And I hope that it's going to help you too. So here are 3 key actions that you need to take to find your mission, to start your journey to freedom. First, use your past or current challenges or regrets to build opportunities. You know what? Leaving my daughter having a fever alone was really too painful for me. And until now, if I am remembering that time, I really feel so emotional. But because of that pain, I swore to myself that I will never, 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 ever do it again. And so I started seeking for other opportunities that will allow me to earn an income with the freedom to still prioritize my family whenever they need me. And then one night, while I was browsing through my phone, I suddenly remembered online freelancing. Online freelancing was first introduced to me by my elder sister in 2012. I actually started doing it, and you know what? I didn't actually know what I was doing and neglected or rejected the fact that I have my sister to ask questions to. And because of that, I ended up getting scammed and being paid less than my work's value. And so that night, when I was browsing my phone, I said to myself, I am going to try this one more time. But this time, by first investing in myself. Now I can still remember printing hundreds of pages of resources about search engine optimization, digital marketing, affiliate marketing, and so many more. So while my kids were on their lessons studying, I was also digging over mine. And then I opened my Upwork profile to see if it is still active, and it was. Now, whenever I have extra money, I would load my pocket Wi Fi, position it at the topmost part of the window so that I could capture signal. And then I'll maximize my data allocation to search and send proposals to potential clients before I go to sleep. And then one day, I received two invitations to interview. Of course, I was so happy that time while I was opening my email. However, the challenge for me during that time is the very slow internet speed that I was receiving. Another thing is that I could not respond to these messages immediately because I am not always available online. That those reasons helped me finally make the decision and resign from my job to pursue freelance writing. God never failed me. After 2 weeks of seeking for new clients and submitting proposals, I won generous writing projects. If you're seeing my screen, some of you might say that is that already generous? But for me, small blessings are still blessings. Okay, so here's what I would love to share with you. You know, you always have two choices to make during challenging times. First, to see it as a deterrent or a hindrance to your success. Or second, to perceive it as an opportunity. Like David said a while ago, you have the full control of your brain or your mind and whatever you want to feed it. Now make sure to say what it deserves to hear. Okay? So the second thing that you need to do to start finding your mission is to ask yourself who you want to become in the future and set big goals. I remember when I was a child, I've always dreamed to become a writer. Who can relate? I would write my fairy tales in my notebook and I would lend it to my classmates for a small fee. I also remember writing my own declamation speeches and role play scripts in class. At that young age, what I only know about writing or becoming a writer is being hired as a journalist or becoming a book author. And I believe that some of you can relate. And so I wished to become either of these two. The latest job that I have actually was with the Philippine National Police. And no, I'm not a police officer. I was a non-uniformed personnel. I was tasked to timely record all the crime incidents in the area. And though it was a great pride and joy working with the agency and all the uniformed men and women who are so passionate about their mission, since I am a violence against women survivor, yes, that's another very challenging time. I experienced a lot of abuse. But it's okay. I'm okay now. Okay? So, there. Because of that experience, I found out that reading abusive cases involving women and also children pains me a lot. I remember one day, I was sitting in front of my computer inside the investigation office, reading the Women and Children Protection Desk blotter. And as I was entering the details of one case in the database, my hand started shaking and I became teary-eyed. I was so emotional because it was as if I was in the crime scene watching what's actually happening between the abuser and his victim. And so I stood up to relax myself. And I said, if only there's a way that I can help these victims. And then suddenly, this idea came up. What if I will write a book? A book that will help them realize that what is happening to them is not normal. A book that will help them feel that they are not alone. A book that will help them find ways to leave their current situation. And then I sat down and shrugged my shoulders. But how? Am I in the position to write this kind of book? I don't even have money and resources to produce it. And because of these thoughts, this dream stayed in my mind only. So fast forward to today, again, thanks to online freelancing or freelance writing, I gained back my self-confidence and had the courage to start realizing this book. I was able to enroll in Miss Shana Sino's book writing course to learn the process. I was able to attend other similar trainings about it. Hello, Jaisi, if you are watching. And I was able to meet amazing people like Mommy MK, who sponsored my Freedom Summit Global ticket last year. So, yes, I was an attendee last year. The Freedom Summit actually became an instrument for me to meet lots of inspiring people, and one of those is the humble Mike Celis, the best-selling author of hashtag Best Me Ever. And Mike Celis that time encouraged me to go on and realize this book because he believes that I am qualified to write it. And then you know what? That moment, I felt the freedom to do what I want in life. Had I not dreamed big, had I not set goals, I didn't have the motivation to take each step. Now, my message to you now is to keep dreaming, continue to craft your vision boards, and keep setting big goals. And then use this as reasons for you to take small action steps, no matter how bumpy the road to your journey is. How do you find that? Okay, so the third thing that you need to do to start discovering your mission is to discover your passion and use it to help people. So, what is it that you want to do every single day? What makes you feel excited to wake up? What industries give you the wow moment and influences you to take action? One of my current clients is a holistic doctor. His mission is to help people turn their obstacles into their superpowers, their pains into ease, and their weaknesses into their strengths. Before I met him, I was experiencing frequent muscle pains in my arms, in my back, and in my neck. Whenever I do laundry, even in small amounts, you would expect me to cry in pain at night because I can't endure it. It's really so painful. And talk about pain relievers, no effect at all. And no, it's actually going to be my last option since my mom always remind me not to depend on it. My mom, by the way, is my inspiration in terms of natural or holistic healing. Anyways, after a series of painful moments, I decided to consult with a physical therapist. Can you relate? The moment that you experience that severe pain will only push you to do something. And now we did a couple of sessions, and you know what? To my surprise, I was able to do laundry again without worrying about an upcoming muscle pain. And call me crazy, but I want to exaggerate it and say that I was the happiest person at that moment when I was freed from that kind of pain. This made me even more passionate to learn about holistic healing and natural remedies. Because of this, I decided to help holistic entrepreneurs realize their mission through my copywriting services. Are you an aspiring freelance writer? Please know that you don't need to be an expert in a particular niche, topic, or industry in order for you to succeed in this business. Once you have that passion to really help your audience or readers to get the answers to their questions, or to get entertained, or maybe to gain solutions to their problem. If you have that passion, you know what? Writing articles or copy becomes exciting. Believe me. So these are just some of the ways I did to find my own mission in life. I believe that once you find your mission and start embracing it, you will surely attract abundance. And you will soon achieve the freedom that you want to have in life. So may it be time freedom, location freedom, or financial freedom. Does it sound too good to be true? Yeah? Di ba kayo naniniwala? Here's a verse from the book of Proverbs. A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. Thank you so much for joining me today and have a great day. So do we still have time for questions?
Sorry, my mic was muted. Thank you so much, Mother Ant, for sharing your story. And we are going to go into a little bit of a few questions that we've gotten here. One is a mommy, because you've touched, you've helped a lot of mommies. We've been seeing a lot of comments below and a lot of questions of people. You've really hit a nerve with a lot of the moms who are watching right now. So we have one question here where someone asks, "Where can I find writing clients?"
Okay, so you can find writing clients almost anywhere online. So start on social media pages or social media groups, I mean. So you can try that. You search where your clients or potential clients might be hanging out. So, for example, me, if I want to target holistic entrepreneurs, then I would search for Facebook groups or LinkedIn groups that are into holistic topics. And that I will try and search for potential clients inside the group that I might help in their specific problem. So other platforms that you can find clients is actually job platforms. There are a lot. Like for example, Upwork. That's where I am finding my clients, or onlinejobs.ph, guru.com, and a whole lot more.
That's awesome. Thank you. And I like that you did say that whoever your target client is, find a Facebook group for them. There's probably going to be a Facebook group for a lot of them. So that's a really good tip for those of you who want to get started. And speaking of knowing where to find your clients, someone is asking. One of the mommies is asking, how do you find a niche as a writer?
Okay, so that's one of the most common questions that I keep getting. So, to find your niche as a writer, I define niche as the industry that you want to help and the specialization that you want to master. So, first, have a self discovery. Discover first what topics do you want to write about, what topics do you want to read, and then try to validate if there's a possible market in that particular topic. And then with regards to the specialization, you try searching. There's a list of uh, types of articles, like for example, blog post writing, social media copywriting, email copywriting, sales page copywriting, and etc. There's a lot. So try to check those out, read information about those, and try to see if what your interests or your skills fit, where your skills and interests fit.
That's awesome. So, for anyone, if you guys have more additional questions for Mother Ant, her Gmail is being flashed right below, and also her website. And you can also find her on Facebook. Again, all of our speakers have their own profile inside of Freedom Summit. So, just go to the Freedom Summit website. That's freedomsummitglobal.com, and just click on any of the speakers' faces, and you'll be able to find all of their social media. So thank you so much, Charlene. I am looking forward to seeing more of your growth from attendee to speaker inside our Freedom Summit. You did really awesome. Thank you so much, Charlene.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.